We're in Tate, Liverpool in slightly downbeat lighting for an exhibition of the Belgian surrealist Rene Magritte, who was born in 1898, and this painting, called The Secret Player, was one of over 200 that he painted in a 4-year period in the later part of the 1920s. Lots of his paintings have become like posters for teenage bedrooms and acid trips and album covers. This is too strange, too peculiar, and too mad. What we have is apparently two guys playing baseball, but they're doing so in a formal garden in which the trees are at what's called bilboquet, turned, lathed wooden posts that look a bit like chess pieces, but were really part of a children's game. These bilboquet, these staffs, actually take the place of human beings in many of his works. And what time is it? What day is it? Is it day or night? The trees seem to be in blossom, but their branches are growing out of the bilboquet. It's almost as if the ball that's being aimed at them, that we can't see, that's approaching somewhere from outside the canvas, is about to knock these things down like skittles. And why then is there a headless turtle flying through the air towards the invisible bowler? Perhaps that's why the painting is called The Secret Player. What we're looking at is a stage. The curtain is pulled back. It's an incredibly deep space inside the theatre, a mental theatre, a theatre of dreams, where the vanishing point zooms back right into the centre of the canvas. And oblivious to this game is a woman in a cupboard. The doors of the cupboard are open, and she's wearing a kind of corset, and her eyes are closed, and she's also got on some kind of surgical mask, or maybe it's a sort of bondage mask. It's very hard to tell. She's holding something up, but we don't know what it is. The men are in white, as if to signal a kind of purity. And the woman is in this oubliette. Do they not want her to comment on the game? In 1912, Magritte's mother apparently committed suicide in the local river and was discovered the next morning with her nightgown over her face, revealing the lower part of her body. Images of bound faces and of bodies revealed abound in Magritte's work, but who knows what goes on in a boy's mind at the age of 14 when his mum kills herself. The surrealists were famously interested in psychoanalysis, but Magritte said he had very little truck with it. That said, he called paintings things like the interpretation of dreams and the pleasure principle. He had one eye on Freud, even if he pretended to be looking the other way. People always want to interpret artworks as if they were like the ramblings of someone on the couch. But really, the artwork is more like the analyst. Doesn't say much, doesn't tell you what they think, and costs a lot of money. Maybe Magritte didn't really know what his paintings meant either, and that they were as much of a mystery to him as they are to us. And we just look at this thing and we're trying to catch the ball, just like these guys, or hit it out of the court, and maybe begin another mystery, another dream. Who knows where the ball will end up, what painting it'll find itself in.